So we have with us Schneider Electric and Emilio Soriano, who is going to share with us his analytics journey into modern people analytics. So hello, Emilio, how are you?
Hello. Hi, Oscar. Hi, everyone. Hello.
Hi. So can you share with us a bit about your role at Schneider, people analytics implementation, and also maybe something about Schneider, so for those people who don't know Schneider Electric?
Yeah, of course. So I'm the lead architect in the HR function in the HR system, which is the organization that supports the HR function in all the digital applications. So I lead the design and development of solutions in the analytics space for HR. Let me also introduce very quickly Schneider. Okay, so we are a global energy management specialist. We are well distributed across the globe in different regions, almost 140,000 employees. Very devoted to R&D and innovation. Our aim is to bring efficiency through digitization of the economy. And we are well distributed as well in different markets, right, as you can see on the screen. And we we are an energy management specialist, so we don't generate energy ourselves, right? But we try to help our customers to manage their energy in a more efficient way, in a more secure way, in a more efficient way, sustainable way for the environment, which is very important for us. So we can make sure that our motto, that is that life is on everywhere, every time, and for everyone is accomplished.
Nice. So one of the areas which I feel I really admire of Schneider Electric is the level of innovation and specifically on analytics, and more specifically on people analytics. You seem to care quite a lot about your employees, and I would like you to share with the audience your vision for people analytics and also the analytics journey on this implementation.
Yeah. So we are well. First of all, this is our employee value proposition. So we want our employees to be meaningful, inclusive, and empowered. And in the spirit of empowering people, right, is what we are also trying to do with our solutions. We are trying to put the best tools in the hands of our users, especially in this case in the HR function, right? So the HR professionals can take the best decisions, non-biased decisions, right? And they can use data to get those insights and provide ultimately a good user employee experience for everyone in Schneider. Okay, so that's what we are trying to do. And our journey, we started in 2016, right, with an implementation of OBIA as well. We are a customer of Fusion HCM. So we deployed an initial implementation of OBIA that we call HRA in 2016. In 2017, we focused on customizing that solution. It was highly customized, very tailored to the business requirements need, to the different domains: workforce administration, talent, performance, recruitment, learning, all the domains within HR. But we saw during those 2 years few challenges using that solution in terms of adoption and some capabilities we were looking for. So we are always looking we are always trying to innovate, right? Trying to digitize and bring efficiency. So in 2018, we started checking what was there in the market. We did an internal research of few tools, and we selected OEC to do a pilot, which was called the Talent Insights Portal. That was a project for the talent organization that allow us to learn about the capabilities of OEC. The result was very good. And therefore, in 2019, we went global with it. We went global, so everyone in Schneider across the globe, they could use the Talent Insights Portal, all the talent users, obviously. And the good results on that pilot and that product is what took us to the step where we are this year. Okay, we are scaling up our Oracle Analytics Cloud. We are moving from the OBIA implementation that we have to Oracle Analytics Cloud, leveraging the new capabilities we have there and the autonomous data warehouse for an enterprise analytical layer for HR.
Wow, so it seems like a large journey. If you had to summarize the key challenges that you faced during this analytics journey, what would that be?
Yeah. So as I mentioned, we had a few challenges, right, with the original implementation. So the first challenge we have was the data. Um, why the data? Because there were a few data quality issues on the data. There was a lack of understanding from some users about the out-of-the-box logic in the KPIs and the solution. So that all that generated some data mistrust, right? The users were, as Andrea was mentioning as well, they were basically using the platform to just download the data, cleanse the data elsewhere, move it elsewhere, modify, so they become confident with it, and then there were silos in different places of the organization, right? So data was one of the challenges that we had. Self-service as well. We had our reporting capability team that were preparing their reports for the function, for the HR function. But of course, the users didn't have self-service, real self-service analytics capability. So there was a queue of requests, right? And users were always waiting for, add a new filter, a new animation. So it was hard for them to be waiting on the line to get those simple requests resolved, right? And finally, the performance. Due to the very granular security in HR, each person will have a different scope, right? So the solution needs always to taking into account the security. And this plus all the customizations and the data models that were there were creating problems in the performance of the reports. Okay, so the users were not able to get the reports in an adequate response time, and that also reduced, of course, the adoption rates of the platform.
Interesting. It seemed very common challenges also
Yes.
with the previous case with HSBC. So what
Mhm.
was the action plan actually to resolve these challenges?
Yeah, so well, obviously, we always need to look into fronts, right? We need to secure the present, but also try to build the future, right? So first of all, what we need to do is secure the present. We need to stabilize our platform. So we run an internal program called Fix the Foundations. Uh, on that program, we focused on fixing all those data quality issues. We developed a data integrity framework so the users will become confident on the data. Um, and we focus on two audits that we conducted with our Oracle colleagues, our Oracle friends, and Deloitte as well. So we reviewed the platform very thoroughly. We identified few issues on the infrastructure, few issues on the way we were managing the database objects, few issues on the way the models were being used. And we brought the solution to a better place. Okay, now it's more stable. But we also identified that in that platform we were not going to have all those other capabilities that we wanted: augmented analytics, self-service BI, data blending. All those capabilities, we will not have them. So instead of fixing completely that solution, we work in stabilizing that, but then we focused on building the future. Okay, so we focused on the Talences portal POC and the analytics cloud, autonomous data warehouse, our knowledge management POC, and we have started now the data lake strategy, because I think that any company would need a strong data lake strategy to have all the data there, so different teams can reuse the same integrations. Everyone can have seamless access to the data.
Good. So what was the solution architecture for this implementation?
Yeah, so we have many different sources, right? I mentioned that we are a Fusion HCM customer, but it's not only obviously the only source system that we have. So all our HR solutions are in the cloud. So we have our Fusion HCM, our learning platform, our recruitment platform, the continuous listening. All those platforms currently are SaaS applications, and we have our OBI implementation. Oracle Data Integrator is being used to extract the data from those solutions, blend the data, sort the data together, put it together into a corporate HR data warehouse. Okay, this one is stored in a Oracle Managed Cloud environment. So that is the core database that we used to have in OBIA. But again, in order to bring more agility, more efficiency, so what we are doing now is that we are out of the same core data, so the single version of truth is kept. We have mini data marts for each one of the domains, so they can work more independently in a more agile way in autonomous data warehouse. Those are in private cloud from Schneider in Oracle as well. Um, and we have all those domains that can work independently. They don't impact each other, so they can fulfill the requirements in a more efficient way. And the time to deliver is reduced, significantly reduced. Then it's a very hybrid solution. So we have on top of those models, the OEC semantic layer for all the users. So they will get answers with their personalized scope, which is always key in HR. Yeah.
Good. So if you had to summarize the benefits of the Oracle Analytics Cloud and the latest, more innovative autonomous data warehouse, what would those benefits be?
Yeah. So yes, the benefits that we saw when we ran our pilot, right? And that's the reason why we decided to invest in OEC and autonomous data warehouse. Well, was the very good level of performance that we are experiencing in autonomous data warehouse. OEC works perfectly in conjunction with that. But the most important thing is that it's not only an analytics, a data visualization platform. It's a full stack solution where you have machine learning, where you have augmented analytics, where you have self-service capabilities, data blending. So we were able to bring this self-service BI, self-service analytics to the users, and much more, right? So those are the key benefits that we saw and the reasons we decided to move to OEC and autonomous data warehouse. Also, our team was skilled in Oracle technologies and OBI, so for us it was a very easy transition to move from one environment to another and make the most of the knowledge that we already had on the team.
Nice. So for those in the audience who would like to know more about the use cases that you have implemented in this People Analytics project, can you share a few of those with us, please?
Mm-hmm. Yes, so currently we have a noisy around 4 live use cases, global use cases, like the talent insights portal that I was discussing. So that has been a game changer for the talent organization. Every year there is a talent review process in Schneider, so the users would need to get the data from different systems, manage the information across the spreadsheet with the lack of security that it implies, right? So now they have a tool where they can actually get the data from the employees that are in their scope. They can drill down to the details. They can identify outliers. They can identify where are the people that could be at risk of loss, right? So they can take the right decisions. They can they can drill down to the details, look for the HRBPs, the managers, and they can have the conversations, the relevant conversation with the relevant people to retain the talent. Other key projects that we have, it's the monthly reports that are for the day by day to help leaders manage their business. This was an activity that was also performed manually with, of course, a lot of investment in man hours, working hours from the organization. Now it has been automated, so anyone can go to the tool and get the data directly with their scope. And finally, those that I would highlight is that we are bringing self-service capabilities to the people analytics consultant, the people who are in front of the different entities, different regions. So out of the same core data, they can create tailored products for their direct customers, like the global supply chain projects, the industrial automation diversity, or China ops people analytics.
It's very, very inspiring. So before I let you go, Emilio, could you just leave one piece of advice for those in the audience that are planning to implement people analytics?
Yeah, so I think that I agree very much with what Andre mentioned. So the first one that I would say is communication, communication, and communication. Okay, you need to work with the business, right? Close to the business, so they feel this is a transformation activity. We are bringing digital experience to the employees. So you need to go hand in hand with them so they feel confident on this transformation. Okay? And the communication about the whole process is very, very important. And secondly, it's the agility. Okay, don't try to boil the ocean, right? Start small. This is what we are doing with the mini data marts. So the users can quickly see the data, they can see the results, and of course you can always iterate and add more, but don't try to boil the ocean from the first day.
Very good. Thank you, Emilio. Very insightful. Thank you for your time with us.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Oscar. Bye.